My bad, I was stretching. And shit. 3 in a row, ain't it crazy? Yo, y'all know what happened today? I had a lazy ass day, right? Alright, make sure I'm good. Alright, cool. I had a lazy ass day, right? Did some chores around the house and shit, played some games. And then I had one of those days where I'm just craving something nasty and disgusting, like shit that's not good for you, right? Really wanted KFC. And then once I had KFC, it's way worse. It's way worse than I remembered. This shit is so gross. Ugh. And now I did before I ate it, which is not how you would want to feel after you eat some food. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I could never get this shit to work. Anyways, how y'all been, man? Shit's ridiculous out here, ain't it? I want to. I haven't been on Twitter in forever, so I really don't know Twitter like that. But I just know what's going on out there and shit due to just random personalities popping up on my YouTube fucking algorithm for whatever reason, right? Because if YouTube's in my background, what's up, Corey? Corey, can you hear me? Okay, everything's good. Let me know if I'm like breaking up and shit. I think my laptop's just too weak to be having a video running on the OBS and have me talk at the same time. That's why my shit never run come through. Where I might have to upgrade. I might have to do y'all like Thrash, go out buy a $2,000 PC or some nonsense just to just to have videos running properly on my fucking shit when I'm talking. Yeah, I think if I turn the video on, like if I had the video running, the shit just be fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I think I think I might have to go out there and get me a whatever just to have shit running. But yeah, man, I'm on YouTube. What's up, Lionel? I'm on YouTube just having it on the background when I'm doing other shit or when I'm like playing some games, and you know what I mean? Right? And it's like it's just random dudes, like random YouTube personalities, just be, you know, what I'm saying? Like I feel like y'all know who I would be talking about if I just describe a random motherfucker, and you were like, oh yeah, I seen that motherfucker, right? It always be like this bitch ass thumbnail, right? It's just like this thumbnail of something on fire in the background, you know what I'm saying? Some shit crazy, and some dumbass face they make all in the thumbnail, right? And then when you watch the video, it's like it's about nothing. I'm a little low. Am I low? Yeah, I might have to upgrade soon. My laptop is getting kind of old too. Is that better? Am I still low, Fusion? No, but yeah, shit's ridiculous, man. Like apparently there's supposed to be some kind of blackout. Apparently motherfuckers out here boycotting being on PlayStation and all that for you know who I'm talking about too. It'll be like a dude, right? Sitting in his room somewhere, like talking to his chat, being like, but the camera angle's always on the side of their face, never like face forward. It's usually like the side of their face. People who do like face forward camera, you know what I'm saying? People who do like face forward camera usually are doing documentary shit. Like they're not sitting there with their chat, just this talking shit. That's actually one of the main reason why I don't want to be on cam like that. I don't want for ever reason ever for someone to like parasocial me. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't want motherfuckers like, well, Royal said it. I'ma believe what he said. I can see his face and I believe him type shit. No, like don't look the shit I'm saying, the shit I'm saying is not it's not for you to like follow me and be like, you know what I mean? And be one of a foot soldier that go out and preach some shit I said in my name. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just looking at it and discussing it with y'all. Like I have no idea. I would never. Here's how you know I've been kidnapped, right? If I ever come on here and tell y'all how to move, how to act, right? If I ever tell one person like how to act, like not condescendingly, right? You know what I mean? Like real shit. Like I'm over here genuinely telling y'all to do some shit or make a certain move and some shit. You know it's not me. Like call the police. Somebody kidnapped me and you know what I mean? I would never tell y'all like what to do. I will give you all the fucking options available to you if necessary, but I would never tell you what to do. Right? Matter of fact, not only will I not tell you what to do, I will help you in your cause if I could. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to, like, you don't want me to be that motherfucker where the camera's on me sideways and I'm talking into a bitch ass mic when them little, you know what I'm saying? They always on a desk somewhere like they do work and shit with them. I'm for sure a Bleach fan, bro. What do you mean? You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm talking. Tell me you know who I'm talking about without knowing who I'm talking about because they're all the same, right? There's multiple of these motherfuckers. They always have that one camera angle on their face, and they talk about this shit like it's some real shit for real. I think that's just like a pandemic of these motherfuckers. Like you ain't talking about nothing for real, man. None of y'all like the stuff y'all be talking about is just goofy out here. Like that. Here's how I know y'all goofy. Y'all put a time uh you declared a time limit on your boycott. It's weird. Boycotts have no predestined date, you know what I mean? Of completion. What is this? It really doesn't even supposed to have like a start date. Usually boycotts are immediate until corrected. You know what I'm saying? Until the problem is resolved. That's how boycott works. You don't do a week. What are you doing? Who came up with this again? Like what the fuck? What's his name came up with it? Um, does it play or whatever? Is that who started that shit? That's not how this shit works. Imagine, hey, we gonna do this for a whole week. A whole week? Imagine. What are we doing, man? Like, that's ridiculous. As soon as y'all heard that no diss shit, y'all should stop buying and stop fucking with PlayStation. Period. Like on everything, completely until it's resolved. I won't. I'm not one of the. I'm just helping you on your. You know what I'm saying your cause. What you trying to do? Like, you know, and motherfuckers like Yeah, GTA, and apparently motherfuckers out here leaking GTA like a motherfucker. Apparently, that's what's going on. I haven't seen none of the leaks. And even if I did, I don't know if I really care like that. It's GTA, bro. Like, when was the last time one of y'all motherfuckers, you know what I mean? When was the last time y'all motherfuckers cared about GTA plot like that for real, like that? You know what I mean? Like, relax. That's not what I play GTA for. Like, that we're talking about plot and all that other shit. I am not here for plot, bro. And then what are we doing here, man? Like, what is that resolve? And I see like multiple dudes. You know what I mean? It's so weird because who gives a fuck, man? Like, I ownership apparently. Like we spoke about this weeks ago, but I'm like ownership, man. Is that what we talking about? Most of y'all don't care. Most of y'all rent. What do you mean ownership? You don't mean to own where you live. It's like be so for real, man. Like most of us are buying digital. That's why it's where it's at. If most of us wasn't buying digital, they wouldn't be doing this. Just I'm not telling you how to feel. You know what I mean? You can feel how you want to feel and do how you feel. Like do you boycott for real, for real. If you really mean it, boycott for real, for real. I'm not gonna be with you on it, but like really do it for a week though. Like for a week, what are we doing? Like Sony was like, oh, for a week, you're doing it for a week, okay. What does that what does that hurt? Even if that's significant, like a significant amount of motherfuckers that do it. You know what I mean? It's only gonna be for a week. What really mattered? Did anything really matter if you just do it for a week? You know how short a week is? That's just 7 days. It goes by quick. What are we doing, man? Y'all goofy out. Like, bro? The moment you heard that shit, y'all should like turn off your PlayStation completely, unplug it until the matter is resolved. That's how it's supposed to work. I mean, I look. I buy digital, Zay. You know, I don't know what I buy digital, and to me, it's not even about any of that shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what video games is to me? Is entertainment. I just want to pay my money and get the entertainment I receive from the game. Now, if the game's trash, I'll be upset. That's all it really comes down to for me. Like as far as the like the how it gets to me, like you know what I mean, what format is in, like is it a hard disk, is it digitally brought to me, you know what I mean, I don't really give a shit. I don't i don't give a shit what format my movies and television and all this other shit's in, you know what I mean. I don't like, I just want to play the damn game, so I really don't care. I bought digitally for the last almost 10 years. Well, no, I bought digital games for longer than 10 years, but like completely, like since 2018, right? God of War Ragnarok was the last game I bought hard disk, right? It's just because I'm lazy, man. I don't feel like going to the store picking shit up. You know what I mean? It's really just that. I just enjoy the convenience of life. I have more other shit that's more pressing matters in my opinion, like actual property I got. You know what I'm saying? to maintain and all this other shit where motherfuckers talking about the ownership. Yeah, you know what I'm concerned with as far as ownership. I'm I'm concerned with owning myself. I'm concerned with owning myself. I'm concerned with if you lose your job, it's just whatever. It's just whatever. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my home. I'm gonna lose all this. No, I'm not gonna lose shit. I just lost my job. That's all that happens to me. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. I'd rather own myself. I could quit job right now, go on vacation for months, come home, look for another job because shit's paid off. I'm not concerned. You know what I'm saying? The property is gonna be there unless I don't have tax money, which is crazy. You never truly earn it because they smack you with that tax at the end of the year, boy, on your properties. Woo, and the insurance on it. Oof. But see, I have that. That's what I mean. Like I'm not concerned about this entertainment shit. Like what are y'all doing? But the thing is, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not my concern to even have. Like it's not a thing that even trips me out. You know, it's not it's not even relevance in my own cognitive function, daily life shit. I don't even think about this digital shit. What I'm thinking about is how many hours can I pack into the game until I have to go to sleep for tomorrow and shit. You know what I mean? The digital, physical is whatever. Like, and yeah, I'm one of those dude that what they call it. I sacrifice ownership of the game technically if I have a disc for convenience. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I did. Well, I mean, it's not even about any of that stuff for me. But I guess what what y'all are concerned about as far as like your money, I get it. Me, I just don't care about that shit. Hmm. I don't know if it's me or not, man. I think it's just YouTube tripping. Oh, that sound better? Man, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what's going on, bro. It wasn't that bad the last two times. I don't know what it is. Anyways, yeah, it's. I don't really care about digital or physical. It's not even a thing that I'm concerned about. I'm just, I'm just like, you're not helping yourself by. Am I good now? I mean, yeah, it's. YouTube was saying I was not connected well or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what you mean. But yeah, YouTube saying I got excellent connection now, so I should be good. But yeah, man, it's not something I care about. You know what I mean? It's not something I care about enough to even be concerned about. But man, if you talk about boycotting and you talking about boycotting for a week, that is not it's not something not something I give a fuck about. Like that's not gonna do anything, bro. Like matter of fact, all that does is just shows that we're complacent enough to only bitch about it for a week. You know what I mean? It should be ongoing and continuous. Like you're not even supposed to fuck with it no more. You would turn your PlayStation off. Like, I don't, do PlayStation 5 have the little button on the back that shut it off completely? I don't know. I haven't shut it off in like forever like that. I think PS4 and PS3 does, where it has that little button in the back where you click it as a wrap, like to keep the power off like that. I don't even know if the 5 has one because I never actually had to press it for nothing. You know what I mean? But you do that and you completely stop playing until the matter is resolved. You know what I mean? Like you don't for a week. What's that gonna do? And it's like did you really even came up with it yourself, or did you just heard some other dude on YouTube tell you to, oh, we gonna do this shit, and then you like decided to participate? I'm really concerned about that, man. I'm concerned that as time moves forward with all this social media shit, people are starting to lose their free will as a person. Like they don't know how to think for themselves. They follow what other people are saying. I don't even think this shit's as big of a deal as motherfuckers say it is. It's probably a big deal to a few people, and everybody else is just grifting along with it. You know what I mean? And there's a decent amount of motherfuckers who haven't built up a personality yet to like know what's important to them, so they latch on to whatever and be a part of the herd and be a part of this weird like, we hate everything type of mob. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? They just hate everything. There hasn't been one thing that's out that no one hates. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a thing, man. I just don't think there's enough of us. Well, I'm sorry, not us. Enough of Motherfuckers that played physical for Sony to give a fuck. Like, don't call me a corporate shield for saying that. I'm just pointing out reality. That's just what it is. They said they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? To me, my relationship with not just Sony, but with everything that's corporately made, it's just, does this really improve my life? I'll buy it if it does. If it doesn't, then I don't care how cool you make it sound. It's just not worth me buying it. You know what I mean? My phone is hella old. I don't even know what year my phone was made. I know it's a Galaxy. I just don't know what type of Galaxy it is. You know what I mean? And don't bullshit me with the, oh, you got a Samsung, you don't have an iPhone. Like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, it's a fucking phone, bro. They both cost $1,000 when my phone was coming out. I don't even know how much phone costs no more. It's been so long since I bought one. This phone's at least, goddamn, how old is this fucking phone? Probably 7 years or so, at least. At least 7 years old. Like, my phone old as shit. I don't really care, man. It's just like, I buy this stuff to satisfy my life, not the other way around. Like, I don't parasocial people on the internet, and I for sure don't do it to companies. A lot of y'all do it with companies. It's weird. You know what I mean? Like, you go watch a motherfucker, it's some random dude on the internet, just some random dude. Yes, I know he has a big following, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers, even, right? And he say some shit, and y'all adopt that as your personality too, and then y'all run as a unit. And this isn't just, millions of motherfuckers, like dudes that have millions of followers. It's not just them. It's like dudes with thousands of followers. The same thing. Like, they tens of thousands, hundreds of, like, don't ever do that to me. It weirds me out. Like, if anyone ever does that, like, if anyone is like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna be so for real with all of y'all. Like, I'm not against making money off of YouTube if you got it. You know what I mean? If you have 100,000 subs, right? Follow whatever you want to call it, subs, right? And you make money off of that. Like, I'm not upset at you. I would be too. Like, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? But like, sometimes I feel like, because it's a means to making money, motherfuckers need to post. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers need to post. So sometimes they post stuff that otherwise they wouldn't really care. But you got to be a part of what's hot, what's the conversation that's going on. So you put out a video. Sometimes you pretend to be a little bit more mad than you really are, right? Or sometimes you pretend you're a little bit more sad than you really are, right? And then you put out a video. I think that's a little damaging because I don't know, the rest of people who follow you, for whatever reason, can't make up their own decision on what they want to do. You call for a boycott, they go with it. Like, but it's like, y'all don't really mean it. For like a week. A week. That's what we doing. You know, when it comes to something like that, y'all make a big deal. All of a sudden, y'all like Johnny Silverhand. You know what I mean? Y'all not even Luigi. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all fighting for exactly? Yeah, like, what are you fighting for exactly? If you really fighting for it for real, you would be out here buying disc. That's it. None of this would have ever happened if y'all was really out here buying disc. And I know somebody would say, no, I've always bought disc. Okay, there's just not enough of you for them to give a fuck. Yeah, it's just, and plus it's almost like it's just um, the step forward in technology. You know how things are format. I think the hard disk fucking format is just old technology. I know motherfuckers who have this hate to hear it, but it's just the truth. It's just old technology. What if, let me ask y'all a question, would y'all prefer, what if they do it like this, right? Instead of a disc, from now on there's no more disc, but you can get, when you buy a game, it come with like a little flash drive, a little flash drive that has the game. Will y'all be cool with that? Because yeah, hey, there you go, there you go, your copy, right? And you would have to plug it into the PlayStation to get the game. Would that be cool? Would you prefer that? Because that's no different than a cartridge, right? From the '90s, like Super Nintendo shit, a cartridge, right? It's basically a flash drive. Not really, but in the context of it, it's the same thing, right? Would you prefer that? Would that be cool? Would it be cool if you just get a little flash drive and the PlayStation still has the port for whatever it is? Because flash drive also is going out of style. Like they don't really even give a fuck about flash drive no more for real. It's kind of like going obsolete as well. I'm pretty sure it would never go away. Like certain, like some way of carrying data, it'll never go away. You know, would y'all be cool with that if that's the case? I feel like the commentary around it is really forced. I'm not saying no one cares about it. I'm sure there's a decent amount of people who care about physical and all that shit, but I think it's just cult of personalities. Motherfuckers is out here, and I'm not hating on you if you have a large following and motherfuckers are like following what you're saying, but it's kind of weird, don't you think, to have hundreds of thousands, millions of people subscribe to you, and whatever you say, if they not down with it, then the whole chat hates them, like, or whatever. If you disagree or whatever, the whole chats would go out there like fucking what them dudes on the bikes that be knocking on your door early as fuck in the morning when you out last night wilding, and now this motherfucker is knocking at your door and shit, fucking up your sleep, fucking up that good like wilding last night in the crib to today type shit. Try to recoup, and the motherfucker just for some odd reason just knocking on the door 2 hours earlier than you're supposed to get up type shit. You know, it's one of those days where you're not supposed to wake up until like 10:30 something, almost 11, because last night was crazy, and they just knocking at like 8 something. You're like, God damn it! It's fucking weekend day. What the fuck are you knocking on the door at 8 something in the morning? That's how I feel, man. I don't feel like y'all real, bro. I feel like y'all just want to be a part of something. A lot of motherfuckers that's going with this bullshit, and you don't really mean it because you're buying shit. What is a week gonna do? Like, does pre-orders, like, what does it matter if you buying digitally, right? A pre-order was earlier or after that week. Motherfuckers who like want to be a part of it so bad just shows that they didn't do anything that week on PlayStation. Did everything they need to do the week before or the week after. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Yeah, Isaiah, I guess if you want to use the what did you call it? What would you call it? The outliers, the rule. Sure, they did that. Sure, but it's a novelty item, really. Vinyls, you know what I mean? Sure, it's, you know what I mean. Like, sure enough, yeah, I guess that's cool. That's cool. What about cassette tapes? They ain't making cassette tapes no more, are they? Yeah, never see cassette tapes again. shit's just moving to that day, bro. Like I don't know why, and I get it too. I get the pushback because I push back on certain stuff. When smartphones first came out, I was like against it completely. Yeah, not completely, but I just didn't see the need for it. I'm like, what do you mean? What's up? What's up, Fox? You know what I mean? And it's like I was pushing back on smartphones back in the day when smartphones first, like when iPhone first came out, when the first true smartphone, the iPhone came out. I was like, man, what's the point of having a little computer in your back pocket? There's no need for that. Like, just make calls and text. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you need, anything crazier than that. And now, like, smartphones are everywhere, right? It's so ingrained in your life that you need it for better or worse. To be honest with you, I think as far as mental health is concerned, I was right. Yeah, we never should have had a computer in our back pocket. But as far as commerce and all this other shit and advancement, smartphones, man, and a fucking computer in your back pocket, that shit beats it out, didn't it? Yeah, Jehovah Witnesses, boy. I be knocking at your door at fucking 8 something in the morning. Like, are you serious? It's like they almost as if they picked the right day, Corey. They always know the day that you was wilding the night before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they always know. Like they never pick you on a day where you had good sleep last night. You went to bed early like a responsible adult. You know what I mean? They always pick that one day where they knew last night you was on some wild shit. Realistically, that should be the day that you ready to, turn yourself over to, to God. But you was too fucked up to even care what they said. Like you just want to close the door so quick. Like why? The whole time you stood there, like why the fuck did I open the door? I could just stay inside, let them knock a couple more times, walk away. Why did I? Yeah, just hide from them like they zombies in The Walking Dead. Like they'll go away. They'll go away. But yeah, man, I don't believe y'all real. Like I just think it's unnecessary. And because of that, they don't take us serious because we so unserious, man. And whenever some real shit comes up, and then they don't give a fuck either because they know we ain't really doing nothing, you know? What do you mean a week? Is there other stuff y'all doing too? Please tell me there's other stuff y'all doing too besides from not buying or pre-ordering shit for a week or whatever. You know how what I hate? I hate how shit get hijacked by everything. What I mean is like the whole show me your trophy, show me your credentials. It was always just about making sure that you're not LARPing, right? And somehow now that's not okay to do. Like you could just hop on and I mean I don't know what to tell you, but what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? But like to us to revert back to cassette tapes? Is that what you want? You prefer that? You prefer 16 songs on a cassette tape instead of having the entire library of every song ever to exist somewhere out there, and all you have to do is click a button on your phone to get it. Like you prefer that? Is that what you're saying? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I trade some ownership, if you want to call it that, because this is entertainment to me. Like, I don't think ownership in it. brings that much value. It's not like owning the Mona Lisa or some shit. You know what I mean? To own like one of a kind pieces of art. It's not the same as that. This is fucking. What do you want? Like it's bro. Like it's just I don't know. I'm also kind of like like environmentally friendly type dude. I don't want this to keep being made so that fucking one of them will be floating out in the ocean and a fucking sea turtle will bite into it and fucking kill itself because it'll stab its mouth and shit thinking it's a fucking jellyfish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real shit. They need LARPers out here, and I hope that never happens to me. That's why I don't want to be one of them dudes sitting in front of a little mic. I don't want to be on camera just because of that. It freaks me out, bro. If someone agree with me, sure, you could agree with me. You could definitely disagree with me. You should never take my advice on shit, is what I'm saying. Who the fuck am I? What do I know? Think about every one of your favorite social media motherfucker. What do they really know, bro? Like, why are you taking their advice on anything other than the one thing you watch them for? Which is, I'm hoping just entertainment. Maybe you do learn something from here and there, right? But they're just people like that. Like you have to make your own decisions, make your like, you know what I'm saying? Have your own thoughts. It's weird, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like telling me what I think is wrong, but you don't even have an opinion. Your opinions come from this dude who you made a video and you watched it. Like that's it. That's it. Like yeah, yeah, Isaiah. Like that's we are more connected than ever before, and we are also more disillusioned and disconnected than ever before, man. Motherfuckers, do y'all even know what's real or fake anymore? Because like social media morality is insane. Sometimes I be watching motherfuckers say shit, and it's like, bro, what are y'all even talking about out here, bro? Yeah, Corey, it's like these motherfuckers out here say the wildest shit. Like, why do you think just because? I mean, anybody could do it. You could do it. You can make a YouTube channel right now, like I did. It's not hard. You know what I mean? You can go buy the equipment. It doesn't cost that much either. Go, you know what I mean? Go buy that little goofy ass fucking ring light and the fucking professional mic for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Have that one fucking sideway angles of your face speaking into the mic, talking about some whatever. There's so many of y'all like this, and most of y'all don't be saying nothing. Be always complaining about the same shit, and then I get called a fucking corporate shill or corporate slave or whatever. I'm like, motherfucker, y'all corporate babies. Y'all want to call me that? Like, what are you crazy? I literally don't care about none of this shit. I just have fun with the fucking products they make, or I don't. That is it. These are products on the fucking shelves that I go to the store and pick up and bring home and use to enrich my life. And y'all make it sound like there's a fucking good versus evil fight in everything because your life means so little. All you do is watch YouTube videos and follow along with whatever the fuck your favorite dude got to say about whatever subject at the time. And a few months, not even a few months, a few weeks later, it don't even matter because it's on to the next one. You know, Be so serious, man. Y'all are not Johnny Silverhand. Y'all are definitely not fucking Luigi. They out here moving. Y'all ain't doing shit, man. Y'all just want to be a part of something so bad while not being a part of anything at all. Like y'all don't really affect anything of value. It's just so whiny and shit, you know? I mean, I don't mind motherfuckers that have hundreds and thousands of followers, millions even, and they're making money and shit. Good for you. Make your money, but I'm not even concerned about you. I think you doing exactly what you need to be doing. You did it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them at all. I mean, it's what you should be doing. If hey, I'm not gonna hold you. If I had like I don't know how much many how many followers, subs, whatever it is, whatever it is for me to actually start making money and shit on YouTube. What is that like? I don't know what 10,000? Is that like is that a fair assumption to make? Like if you have about 10,000 subs on YouTube, I don't know how many views per video or whatever. Best believe I am turning I am monetizing that. I am turning that bitch on. It doesn't hurt y'all, right? As the viewer, does it really hurt y'all like that to have one commercial come on before y'all watch it? Y'all could even get ad block. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like you know what I mean? But shit, if I what do I even make? Like $10 a month off of that shit? If at 10, I don't even know what it is, right? But whatever it is, I would be doing it. I would make that little money. Maybe it's enough to pay for a game every fucking month or every whatever the case is. I would. I'm not mad at you. I'm more confused about the people who like listen to your words as gospel. Like you know what you're doing. Like you know what you're talking about. Just because you decided to actually turn the system on and speak into a mic. It's weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird, isn't it? I'm not mad at the dude that has like 2 million followers and like and getting his money. Like facts. Like I hope all of it. I wish all of us could have it that good. Like I'm not mad at him. I'm more mad about the people around him that like for whatever reason couldn't make up their own mind, their own decision on any subject, and have to watch his video to make an informed decision. It's kind of like y'all like, oh, it looks good, but I'll wait for reviews on it. Like, what the fuck do you mean it looks good to you, but you gonna wait on reviews for it? Like, what are you like? Why would you need to wait for reviews on it? Like it looks good, right? What are you? You know what I mean? You watch a couple of trailers, like you watch a couple of videos of a game and shit. You're like, oh, this shit look good. You know what I mean? This shit look real good. What do you mean you gotta? Is that the type of combat you like? Right? Does the game look cool? Lore look interesting? What do you mean you gotta wait on fucking reviews? Like, why do you need to listen to this other motherfucker tell you, yeah, you should buy it? Like, what the fuck? I'm not saying reviews and stuff isn't valuable. Sure, it's valuable, but it's not. If you need to wait on a review, like then do you ever decide on anything in life? Like you gotta watch other videos for you to make a decision on shit. I mean, hey, some last longer. Some are juicier than other, Corey. Some are better for the squeeze than others. Sometimes they they be chewing on the same fucking shit for a longer time than others. Sometimes they spend months and months and months on a certain topic because it's valuable enough to squeeze. Like, bro, like I, when you talk to people online, like I haven't in so long, I don't even know what y'all be like out there. But it's like when I talk to you, do you actually feel like having a conversation? No one actually having actual conversation and shit. You know what I mean? out here trying to own each other for whatever reason. Like, bro, y'all, we both broke, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm saying we both broke. Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, why were you? We might be doing just a little bit better than each other, but we both broke. We ain't multimillionaires. Like, and if you're not a multimillionaire, you're broke. All right, that's just really what it is. Like, we ain't. If you don't have millions upon millions already, then you broke. Even if you have like a little million, you kind of broke because a million you could lose in a summer. You can lose all $1 million in the summer, bro. Like a couple of shit can go wrong, you can lose it all in one summer, easy, easy. So it's not even like we ain't doing no better than each other out here. Like we always gotta floss on each other, you know. But that's not even. I think motherfuckers just giving like a dude who sits in front of his computer and turn his camera on and talk about some shit. Like we're making it them more valuable than what they are. Like you should really have your own opinions, you know, and act on it. Actually, be about what you say. Yeah, I don't know how that should work, man. But don't get me wrong. Like, shit, if I ever, I'm just telling y'all now so y'all wouldn't be like, oh, Royal changed. Nigga, Royal told you if he ever get on, he would monetize. Like, he would never. Like, I don't have, I don't play no moral shit like that. Like, I hate that shit. Actually, I hate motherfuckers that have moral grandstanding on bullshit. Motherfuckers be talking about how greedy other companies is and they have like four commercials on their video. Like your video is 30 minutes long. You have four commercial on it. And you also have a fucking what is it? Sponsors and shit. You have a sponsor for the video and you have commercials on it. How does that work? You got ads and shit. You know what I mean? And you talk about these companies greedy, like what? And what are you? Four fucking ads in one video, bro? In a 30-minute video, four ads and a sponsor, but the company greedy. What are you? You know, like when does it all kind of look too goofy for it to make sense for the like average viewer? Like you sitting here waiting for this ad to be over so you can hear this dude rant about how evil corporations are. Well, I mean, okay, but so what are you doing on YouTube? It's YouTube is Google. That's- I mean, how evil can a company get? It's Google, bro. Like, what are you? You know what I mean? YouTube has changed so much since I like first came. Do y'all remember like the way back in the day YouTube when it was still lawless before it becomes really corporate? When YouTube was like this weird ass place you go to watch random ass videos and bootleg movies. Like you watch a whole bootleg movie, 2 hour long movie on YouTube. 4K wasn't available yet. Like I think 1080 was the best you got back in the day. You know what I mean? There was no VO or VIO music videos. If you was watching music on YouTube during that time, and it was YouTube like a random music video. Somebody ripped it from somewhere and uploaded there, bro. Corporation wasn't on it yet. Videos wasn't like you realize YouTube have actually changed the way people talk, right? It changed the way like the way people talk. People say like speak internet speak in real life now due to what YouTube make people do. Like when YouTube told you, oh yeah, no more suicide, don't say suicide, don't say suicide, don't say suicide, right? And then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, she unalive herself, like unalive herself, really? As grown adults, as grown adults, motherfuckers start saying unaliving themselves. And now that has been so normalized that people say that in real fucking life to each other, unaliving themselves instead of just saying killing yourself, suicide, hung yourself, stab yourself. You know, I'm a big George Carlin fan, as y'all can see. You notice that? You notice how the language, the way people speak has now changed due to YouTube disclaimers. I mean, not disclaimers, policies. You can't even show blood on YouTube at all, like in any capacity. Can't show gore, like you know what I mean, fictional or real shit. Like, and it's so bad. It's so bad that like you can't watch nature documentaries on YouTube because you can't see a lion actually killing a gazelle. That part is cut out of the documentary. It's wild. Like this is nature and shit. You can't even see what happened in nature on YouTube. You know? It's so squeaky clean and corporate now that it's like so different than the ones we used to have, right? And motherfuckers on here making thousands, millions of dollars off of YouTube, talking about how evil something is, like how the evil company of the month. And I'm not saying like they not evil and not greedy. I was like, but yeah, of course we all should know that. Why do we need a whole video telling us corporations are greedy? What are we? We're not nine, right? We're all grown ass adults at this. Like, what are you? You know what I mean? Aren't we all grown ass adults at this point? Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, trying to make money. Of course, they would do everything to make money. You do. Like, you have four fucking ads on your video and a sponsor. Like, you know it. The craziest part is your viewers don't know, which is wild. How do you not know? You would never see. The thing with me is I would never tell people what's the moral right thing to do and all this other shit. You know why? Because who the fuck am I? You feel me? Who the fuck am I to tell you people what to do? You what? You can't. No, no, Isaiah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you make content on YouTube, you cannot show any of that shit and expect, I think, to be able to monetize. There was this was a while back, like years ago, right, where they banned profanity. They banned a decent amount of profanity. There's like a fucking algorithm of how you're supposed to be on. Yeah, fight videos, boy, motherfuckers getting knocked out on you. You know what I mean? Whole world star compilations would be on YouTube. Just watching motherfuckers getting rocked and shit, you know? Like you used to be able to post damn near whatever you want because it's YouTube, you know? You post you and whatever it is that you trying to post. And then after a while, once there's a lot of viewership, and especially once Google, bought it, because YouTube wasn't always Google. But once Google bought YouTube, once YouTube become a part of the Google conglomerate, right? The Mashima, right? Once it become a part of the Mashima Zaibatsu, right? The motherfucker Arasaka, right? That motherfucker like made shit squeaky clean. You can't cuss, you can't do this, you can't show that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but Twitter is a wild place, bro. Like Twitter is like a cesspool of nothing but filth and hatred. Like there's there's so very little value that's in Twitter, man. Twitter is disgusting. At least YouTube, there's actually you could actually improve as a human being with YouTube. You know how? Because there's actually creators, like actual creators that give a damn, right? So you know me, right? Like like I train like a Muay Thai dude would. I don't do like I would never step in the ring. That's just not my shit, right? I don't. I don't go in. I would never walk into a ring and fight nobody ever. But you know why I train like them? Like, cause that's the type of physique I want. I don't want to lift. I'm not. I feel like if you not super tall, like not super tall, but if you don't have a decent amount of height on you, you don't want to get too swole, bro, because then you look, you know what I mean? You look like the comic accurate Wolverine, and that's not on some Danny DeVito shit. You know what I mean? Nah, like I don't want to. Like I'm way taller than Wolverine too, but that's I'm just saying like. I just saying, like, you don't want to be not too tall of a dude and be extra swole. You look like what's his name? What's that one white dude that swole ass white dude that be like critiquing gym etiquette? What is, what's his name? Something swole. His name is something swole. You know what I'm talking about, right? If you on Twitter or whatever, you see this dude who be like correcting people's gym etiquette and shit. I want to be built like that, bro. I don't want to be built like this massive ass dude, and we both the same height. And he out here looking like fucking yeah, bro. Like I want to look like yeah, Joey Swole. That dude. I am not trying to be built like man's, bro. Like I am not trying to be built like that. I think we the same height. I think me and him we the same height. It's just that dude. Is massive and it just looks weird. Like I think being more lean like me pull more than he would if we both single and we was out there. You know what I'm saying? I bet you I would pull better being built the way I'm built than he would. Like the way like I don't. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. None of us really know what hoes be thinking for real. For real. If you out there. But I just feel like the way I'm built, I would get more. Like I would pull way more than he would. Right? Out here built like fucking Wolverine in the real world. That's not. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Females find that sexy. I'm just saying. so so that's why I do it. And I don't go to any gym trainer and shit. Like all my trainers I grew up with, and that's basically it. I grew up with a couple of Thai dudes that know how to train, but they not professionals either. And I just learn from them. I just continue doing this shit, and then I watch YouTube videos and I like keep it moving. And on some real shit, I do look like I could be in the ring. I do look like it. It's just I won't. I probably can't get swung in the face for money. For what, bro? Nah, I'm cool. I do it for two reasons. I do it just to look like I could, and just in case if I ever could, I know how. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I train for. Like I'm not trying to be swole. So YouTube is great for that. That's what I'm saying. There's some people who actually care. They make good content about shit. You can look them up. They give you good tips, good advice. My car AC went out. Like I didn't know what it was. Like in the middle of the summer, bro. Like nothing but hot air just coming in, and I would never know. You know what I mean? I would never know. I didn't know what it was, so I like went on YouTube. You know what I mean? Check other Audi owners and shit what they be saying, and they told me to go change that bullshit ass sensor, and I did, and shit was good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's YouTube is very valuable. It's actually, in my opinion, the best one out of all the social media shit. If you would even consider, I mean, YouTube is definitely social media, but not the same as the short form, right? It's not like TikTok. It's not like Twitter. It's not like Instagram or all this other shit. YouTube is actually a lot more valuable to humanity, let's just say, than the rest of these. Because the rest of these are like, I don't see the like what's, you know what I mean? What do you learn from TikTok? A video that lasts a couple seconds. What are you really learning out of it? You know? Yeah, for sure. Like the internet can definitely be used for good shit or fuck shit. And it's like most motherfuckers like focus on the fuck shit. Yeah, I mean, you could like watch YouTube videos on boxing and get a boxing body too. You know what I'm saying? And never been in the ring, bro, and never walk in, never had a day. Look like you about to face like Javante next week. Built like you about to face Javante next week. Never fought a day in your life, but you can watch on YouTube how to get the exact body you want, right? And that's valuable, man. Like you can't knock like YouTube for that. YouTube have a lot of creators for sure. You can watch right now if you want to know about a game's lore, like if you trying to get into it, I promise you, if you click in the name of that game plus the word lore on YouTube, there will be videos that are 6 hour long breaking down the lore of this one motherfucking game. Details that motherfuckers who played through the whole series of the game had no idea about because these motherfuckers are so dedicated. They did extra research. They cross-reference the research to make sure that it's true, that it's factual information, and they put it together in a well-made 3 hour long documentary style video for you to enjoy. Where else are you gonna get that other than YouTube? You know what I mean? For free. Like you don't even have to pay shit for it. You don't even have to pay for YouTube Premium to get that. It's free. Like all you have to do is watch a couple of ads, and you don't even have to do that. You can get ad block. You know? Yeah, exactly. Short form videos aren't worth a shit. I think out of all this shit, YouTube is the king as far as actually being worthwhile to humanity. All this other shit is disgusting. Twitter is disgusting. Fucking, I feel like I'm eggnog off a fucking hitch, right? It's disgusting, but it is. It's fucking disgusting, right? Fucking Twitter sucks. Instagram sucks. Snapchat, if that's even still a thing, you know what I mean? All this shit is so fucking unhealthy, man. Like motherfuckers out here on Twitter just arguing over bullshit. None of the bullshit y'all arguing over even matters for real. Like talk about Wolverine. I'm a buy Wolverine player. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Like I don't. Come on, man. Like you watch a video of like a whole thing. Like motherfuckers make whole fucking situations out of nothing. It's fucking video games. You either play it or you don't. Like while we out here making whole think piece on a game and shit. And you see, as soon as you say some not like some shit like that, you get called a pony. Some shit. Yeah, sure, okay. Like I was, all right. Is that supposed to hurt? Like what the fuck? Yeah, I play video games on a PlayStation. What the fuck? Like what do you want from me? I'm so sorry. Like I'm so sorry. The next time I buy a PC, it's gonna be strong enough. It's gonna be stronger than your shit and not use it the game. You know? Oh no, I be seeing a lot of Black Twitter stuff, Zaya. You know why I see a lot of Black Twitter stuff, even though I'm not black? Because I'm into black adjacent shit on YouTube. I watch a lot of you know rap history, rap topics type shit, and you know how it could bleed. It could bleed into other sections of YouTube. And I'll be watching some motherfuckers be talking about each other, and I'm like, man, this type of stuff black people talk about. And I know it's not true. I know that's not what black people actually give a fuck about. It's black on YouTube that makes this a thing type shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, no, this is not a thing. I promise you. I'm not even black, but I'm watching it like I promise you this is not a thing black people give a fuck about. And it's fucked up because I'm like, I'm not even black, but I know for sure the shit y'all talk about, no one really give a fuck. I don't know. I don't know why it's that serious, bro. Like I think more importantly than the people who have these channels, because like if anything, I just want to congratulate the ones that do have the channels that's doing well. That's wonderful. I'm more concerned about the people that watch them. Like, I'm not telling y'all not to watch these people. Watch them. That's your bag. You enjoy that shit, go watch that shit, you know? But what I'm saying is you really need to have like some wherewithal. Like you should be able to know, you should really know like yourself, you know? You really should be able to like come up with ideas and shit for yourself, and think logically for yourself, instead of like watching a YouTube video about some other motherfuckers telling you how you should feel about shit, you know? I, actually, I think it's like that for just about any fucking category on YouTube. Yeah, I think if you stumble on some shit, you were like, oh, is that how they really feel? Like, you know, that's how it fucks people up. If you don't have any actual real life experience to counterweight that with, you know, and you just think people are that way, because like a kid who speaks English from I don't know, another country out there. I don't even know. I can't even just throw out a random one. But let's say Iran, right? Like let's say you're a kid from Iran, you speak English very well, and you be on YouTube or whatever. I mean, you're not in Iran, you're somewhere else in the world. You're in Taiwan right now, or whatever the case is, and you're watching it, and you just stumble upon a video about watching this black lady talking about some black stuff, and you would think it's true because you wouldn't have any, you don't have anything that would tell you otherwise. That's all you know. It's what you see there. You've never even met a black person technically in your entire life. You live in Arabia and then like East Asia for all of your life. You never truly even met a black person. Like, isn't that like, that's very possible. But I never met a black person until I was 8. Like, 'cause I never been around a black person. I was Asian in Asia. Like I don't, like I've never met a white person until I was like about 7 or so either. So it's not like, and he's not even a white person from America. I think he was like from Australia or some shit. You know, I just remember that he was just an old white dude. Like he was so old, all of his hair was gray, but I didn't know if it was gray because he was old or because he was white. Yeah, I was so young. You know how like kids are. They think in damn near Rugrats type of logic. You know, I was like about 7 years old, so I was just like, okay, so he's white. I understand that, but it's his gray hair because he's old as fuck, and his hair is gray because people say he old as fuck, but he's still younger than my dad technically. Why is his hair gray? My dad hair not gray. Like his whole head's hair is gray. So I mean, it's like it's just what you're. A lot of time, I think that's the big issue too. It's just that we're more connected, but we're also disconnected. We don't really know what's true or not, because if all you watch are those videos and you never met a black person, it's crazy. You know what I mean? If your whole life you've been living somewhere where there's no black people around, like not even one, you know, because you're just in a part of the world where black people isn't, right? I mean, it's very common. You could be in lots of places in the world where white people isn't either. It's harder to do that with Asian people because Asian people, like, we're so diverse. The continent of Asia is crazy. So wherever you are, there's a decent chance you might run into one of us somewhere. You know what I mean? No matter where you are, you're in Europe, you're in the Americas, you're in Africa. Like, no matter where you are, you might just run into one of us from one of the regions of Asia. You know. But either way, like, still, even that, like, you wouldn't really, if you're like, if you live in Sudan your whole life, you're not really gonna really probably gonna meet like an East Asian person or a Southeast Asian person ever. So the stuff you see on YouTube and social media is probably all you would know about them for real. And if that's the case, it's kind of insane because the shit on social media is so inaccurate towards everybody for real. You know, like, people in Europe probably think it's fucking horrifying to live in America. Like, we would get shot whenever, which is technically not wrong to think that. It's technically not wrong. It's easier to buy a gun here than it is to buy drugs. It's technically not wrong. The day that I figured, like, was told that it's easier to buy guns in America than it is to buy drugs, and like, that's actual facts though. You don't have to do shit to be able to buy a gun in America. You gotta know a dude to buy drugs. You gotta know somebody that knows somebody. You know what I mean? You gotta have a homie that might know this dude that comes through every Tuesday. You- and then even that, you're not even super sure if he's like legit or not. That he gonna stiff you. He gonna do you dirty when you come through with the money. But it's way easier than that to get a gun. You can get a gun just like that. Like, and that shit is kind of scary. But that's how it is anywhere. You know what I do? I don't want to tell people how to act because I don't really know what is the best thing to say or do. What I mean by that is, it's like, morality. Like, people put a lot of shit into morality, right? Where some people go with their religion and all this other shit. And as the man of the 21st century, I say I try to narrow it down to the simplest format that any conversation is in, and we dissect it from there, and then we move on, right? So I don't like telling people what morality they should have, is because I think morality is a thing we human do. Here's what I mean. Here's what I mean, right? I'm sure y'all heard of the test where if you stood there, right, there's a lever in front of you, and there's a train coming, and the train has two tracks, right? If you leave the train alone, it's gonna hit a bus full of kids. But if you pull the lever, it would switch tracks and go to a different track that only kills one dude. As and he's like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna pull it, or are you gonna let the kids die, right? That's not really a moral question. That's more like to see if you're like a psychopath or not. I mean, would I pull it in that scenario? Yeah, yeah, because it's just one dude and that's a bus full of kids. But you know how you know if you're moral, right? If you're good or evil? Good or evil comes down to really just a simple format of, are you selfish or selfless, right? If you're a selfless dude, you're Peter Parker. That's the most selfless motherfucker ever. That's why he's always good. And if you're selfish, then you're evil. That's it. There's no major more, I mean, good versus evil. Is there truly such thing, God and the devil? No, get the fuck out of here. It's just that simple. Like, the if you're selfish, then you're evil. If you're selfless, you're good. That's it. Because because the scenario is before is like, if you get to control the lever, right? If you get to control the lever, you're a good dude. I mean, then it doesn't matter. You're fucking. morality isn't really there to be questioned because either way you survive. You're there with the lever. You're just deciding who dies, a bus full of kids or one dude, right? Because it's a bus full of kids, and not only are they a bus full of kids, they're good kids. They're not a bunch of snot nosed brat, right? There's and there's a rainbow a coalition of kids. There's black kids, white kids, Asian kids, Hispanic kids, everything in between. It's like, and they all good kids. And the lady who drives the bus is nice. Right? She's a nice lady too, right? Or it's just this one dude. He's a grown man already. That's a lot of potential loss. That's a lot of future doctors, hell, good politicians, like politicians that give a damn about people. Like those kids haven't had the opportunity to enjoy their life. This grown ass motherfucker technically already have, you know. So pulling that lever is not really that hard for you to make that decision because is one grown motherfucker against a bus load of kids. Right, like, but here's how you can question your morality to see if you're good or you're evil, right? And really, like I said, is a concept because technically, even if you pick whichever side, it doesn't really say you're truly evil. It's more like 80-20. Usually nothing is 100%. Everything is only about 80%, and there's 20 of it that is either the opposite or something that you wish could be a full 100%, but it's not. It's still only 80%. So it's kind of like the yin yang, right? You know how like each side of the yin and the yang, like the black swoosh got a little white dot in it, and the white swoosh has a little black dot in it. Is because it could never be truly perfectly good or evil, right? Because here's the thing, right? If you pull the lever or not, that's your call to make. But let's say you don't get to be outside of the equation. What if you were a part of the equation? This is how you know you're good or you're evil, right? Instead of you standing on the outside pulling a lever or not, how about you're the dude that's on the track, right? The other side of the track is the bus full of kids and the train's going right towards it. On the other, but if you switch the track, right, it'll come down on you. You are now tied onto the track. It's no longer the other dude. And in your hand is a remote. And you know if you just lay there and nothing happens, the kids are gonna get hit by the train. But if you click the button on the remote, the track will switch over to you and it will run over you instead. Now, if you are a good dude, right? Traditionally, if you are selfless, then you are willing to sacrifice your life and you click the button and, you know, let what happen happens, right? To you, save the kids. If you don't click the button, you're pretty selfish. It's a whole bus full of kids. Like I said, good kids. And the lady who drove them is nice too, all right? And you would rather let a bus full of 30 some odd children, like I don't, isn't that about how many you fit on a school bus? Like 32 kids or something like that. I think I did that math when I was a little kid, and I was like, I think it's about 30 something kids that you fit on a school bus, I think. But yeah, 30 some odd kids on the school bus, and you're on the other side, right? Are you gonna click that button? And usually, when you're laying there, if you was thinking, oh, it's either me or a bunch of kids, right? Then you're not really good or evil. You're thinking of trying to survive. But usually if you was laying there, that's not what you're thinking of, right? You're not thinking of, oh, I'm about to lose my life or it's on some kids, right? You think about what happens when you lose your life. Like, what about your peoples that depends on you, your wife and kids, your loved ones, your moms, your dad, your friends, like people at work who depends on you to do what you do, and you know what I mean? All this shit. You're thinking about all that stuff, and you're like, man, if I click this button, I'm gonna like ruin their lives. Like my mom won't have her son to be there for her. Like my husband, my wife, my kids, my whatever, son, like all of this other shit, right? Your son, your grandfather, all these people that you love is is it. You know what I mean? You're gonna sacrifice a portion of their happiness and your life for a bunch of kids. No, that's sacrifice. No, that's self. Like you're not only being selfless for yourself, you also got to be selfless for all the people around you because you about to die and they got to spend the rest of their life mourning you. You know what I mean? But the kids get to live, so you're still selfless and you're still a hero. You see how that works? It's literally that simple. That's good or evil. You don't have to go beyond that. And just because you decided not to click the button so the kids die, it doesn't make you like truly evil like that. Like I said, which in each swoosh there's a little dot with the opposite color. Like it's you maybe wasn't thinking about you know me versus the bus full of kids. You just thinking about if I die, what's gonna happen to my wife and kids, and that's all that matters enough for you to like stay alive. And is it really wrong though to say that dude was evil for letting kids die? Like he was like doesn't want his kid to grow up fatherless. Like is that so bad? you know? So that's all I'm saying. Like if you break it down to just simple morality, then that's what you get. You basically just ask yourself, are you the dude to click the button or let the kids die? And you would quickly know if you're good or evil. But the next step is to be like, yeah, but a lot of times within the evil itself, good comes out of it, or at least it comes from a place of good, right? Imagine me out here telling y'all that corporations are evil. They're not really evil. They're a machine made to make money. That's and they're pretty good at it. They be making money, you know. If it was just as easy as y'all say, if it's just as easy as good and evil and all that, it wouldn't be hard for y'all to boycott and quit and all that shit. But you don't, right? You think all corporations are evil? Why? Corporations are made out of people. Really? Even Arizona iced tea? You think Arizona iced tea is evil? You think all of them are evil? It's just that simple way you think? Like, well, YouTubers are evil. They put money before the people's well-being all the time. Look at the ingredients, bro. No one look at the ingredients for shit. I mean, if that's the case, then why haven't you move out into the woods somewhere, bro? Why haven't you moved out into the woods somewhere, bro? Like there's enough good in it. Like Sony, sure, fine. Like Sony's evil, but PlayStation's fun as fuck, ain't it? What do you want? What do you like? What do you want? Like corporations, you know what I mean? No, but that's the thing though. Like I said, it's just that simple. If you want to know what good or evil is, you just ask yourself, what is it, selfish or is it selfless when this shit happen, when they make a decision, and it's like, yeah, it's evil, like sure, but so are you plenty of times. So all of us, we do that. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't think corporations are evil because corporations aren't really sentient. You know what I mean? Like like it's like um Google itself isn't sentient. Google is the name of a conglomerate ran by people. And the thing is, their main concern is making money. That's what it is, to make money, and that's just how it goes. It's not about whether, you know, if they had a choice between what's good or evil. No, it was like, what can we do to make money? It's not even a moral thing on it for them. You know what I mean? It's not really. It's not really something they were like, oh, let's wake up and be evil tomorrow. No, it's just, how are we making more money today than we did yesterday? And to me, I'm like, you know what you're gonna do? I mean, you say you enjoy capitalism. That's what it does. Or what are y'all saying? Y'all don't like capitalism? Like, what are you? You know? We all live like commies if y'all want. Hey, I'm from a communist country. I'm from Vietnam. Like, and yes, Vietnam is doing pretty well. You want to be like Vietnam? Is that what you're saying? No, we had a whole war about it. But wow, it's it's deeper than that, because y'all not gonna stop it. Y'all not. Your whole life has been provided by corporations, bro. You're never gonna stop corporations unless the government actually isn't bought. But the government's bought like a motherfucker. Even if it's not bought, there's just always gonna be ways. People are going to think of ways to make more money. That's really it. It's not even about good and evil. It's just, how do we just make more money? No, the government isn't about evil. It's about control. And if you say, well, wanting to control people is evil, I'm like, yeah, but to a certain extent, yeah, I mean, people do need to be controlled a little bit. If there's no control of the people, it's anarchy. Like, and anarchy isn't healthy for society. You know what I mean? Like, like there's only so much you want shit to be free, until if motherfuckers truly are free, it'll be a problem. If motherfuckers are completely free to do whatever, I mean, sure, you can say that, I guess. Yeah, I guess if you want to say that the way they seek control is evil, like, well, yeah, but I mean, that's how we move out here, isn't it? Isn't that how every country move? You only get the freedoms afforded to you until you don't. You know, the Target thing is fascinating. That Target shit is hilarious. It's never something I thought it would matter, because, like, to me, it's just one of those stores I stop by on my way to something or whatever. And there's not a lot of Targets around my area anyway. I don't look at it that way, whether something's good or evil like that, because it's evil. It's real simple to do that to like a whole system, you know, because the system's basically evil, and in a way it is. It's definitely sought to control. But what country is there if there's no control? Yeah, that's what I was telling y'all a few weeks ago, man. It really just depends on what you consider good and evil is. That's the argument peptide motherfuckers talking about right now. Motherfuckers saying that the FDA and all this other shit is against peptides because they know as soon as peptides goes to the people, then they won't be making no more money. Because if you could take peptides and never need to take like aspirin and all this other shit for pains and or whatever the case is, like there's a peptide for you to heal and shit, right? I haven't taken no peptides. I don't know if any of this shit's true or not. I'm just watching the conflicting information back and forth. Some people say, it's all bullshit. Some people say it's super real, and motherfuckers were like lying to you because they don't want you to know the truth. Because peptides, is like your body makes it. You know what I mean? But they're saying it does a lot. So there's a lot of information that's hard to denounce, you know. And like Ozempic is a peptide, right? It seems to be working. It seems to be making hoes thin. I mean, it's very unattractive, but it's working, supposedly. No, I mean, it's what it is. Of course, motherfuckers that has money wants to keep their money. That's why I was saying, like when people was saying, like I think I was talking to Sick or somebody. I was like, everyone have problems, man. Some people's problems might not be problems to you, but to them, it's the realest problems ever, right? To a billionaire, people are like, billionaires don't have problems. I'm like, yeah, billionaires have things they worry about. And I'm like, what's that? To not be billionaires anymore? Boy, you would be so concerned if you were a billionaire not being a billionaire anymore, wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? And wouldn't that be your biggest concern? If you were a billionaire, wouldn't your main concern, your main fear is like, well, what if I lose it? What if I lose it all? And people are like, "Yeah, you can't lose billions. You can. You can definitely lose billions. You can definitely lose billions, bro." Would I put a product out that I know would kill millions of people? No, I wouldn't, because that's selfish. And that's pure evil. That's, you know what I mean. That's the simplest form of evil. Is pure selfishness. I just want to ball so hard. I don't give a fuck if millions of people die. Like, I don't know if that's gonna improve or harm us, but I think either way, it's gonna happen because you can't stop progress. One day humans will be able to do that shit, and we will do that shit. There's nothing. there's nothing that will stop people from progressing to do more. It's just built in our nature that we can't stop, won't stop. You know, realistically, achieving happiness as far as technology enough to make the human happy should been decades ago. We should have had everything already that could make us happy. What else do we want besides, immortality or like being young forever? I would take being young forever over immortality. Like I would still want to be able like to die, but while I'm still alive, I want to stay like healthy and strong for until I die. You know what I mean? To have health is way better to have immortality. not so much not being able to like be killed or anything. Like I can still get hit by a car and die and all this other shit. You know what I mean? But while I'm alive, it'd be cool to not be old and wrinkled, decrepit. You know what I mean? Not have to like breathe slowly trying to get out of the bed in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? That would be my shit. I would prefer that. Yeah, I mean for sure. That's of course that's pure evil. The cigarette companies, but at the same time, like fast food companies. I just had some KFC today and it was disgusting, bro. But once in a while I have some. Like once in a while I'll have some fast food, some greasy and gross, right? But it's like it never hits. I'll have a craving for it and I'll eat it, and it really never hits like that for real. KFC is so gross. Like before you have it, you have like this idea of how good it's gonna be, and it's not. It's just gross. Yeah, yeah. It's about money, bro. It's not really about health and all this other shit. Like I wouldn't know, man, because I'm relatively healthy, like as far as the stuff I eat. Like I tell people like the stuff I do and people don't even believe me, but I enjoy the shit, right? I plant most of the shit like vegetables and shit. I plant most of my like some like my spring, summer, and some of my fall. I don't buy it from groceries. It's just in my backyard and shit. It's actually really easy to do once you actually set shit up. Like what once you set your backyard up the first time to like farm some shit to like grow some shit, every year all you gotta do is just refresh it. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do. Like tomatoes taste amazing when it's grown, bro. I don't know what it is, but when you cut open a tomato that you grew in your backyard, you can smell it. You got that good tomato smell. Like you don't smell it when you cut open a tomato from like a grocery store, bro. It's just not there. You know what I mean? It's like it's the smell isn't there, the flavor ain't there, like the texture ain't even there. Like it doesn't even feel like a regular tomato and shit. But if you grow it fresh like that, when you cut it open, it smells fucking. You know what I mean? That specific smell you're supposed to get. No, fuck all that. I mean, I am concerned for the youth, man, because the future looks wild as fuck. But maybe because maybe I'm just old and decrepit, man. Maybe I'm just, you know, what I mean? I wouldn't know, Lionel. I wouldn't know if it's really gonna be that bad or not in the future. But maybe it's just we hold on to what we think was cool. Like I grew up in the '90s. I think that's the coolest era to be in. Like subjectively, like it is the coolest. Objectively, I mean, I still say it's the coolest because we get to go from one millennia to another. Like I went from the 20th century into the 21st century. And if you was born after me, motherfucker, you was just born into the 21st century. Like you iPad baby ass motherfucker. You don't know nothing about outside for real, motherfucker. When I was young, we was outside. We was really outside, bro. We was outside so much sometimes it got us in trouble, all right? Like, you know, nowadays y'all stay indoors forever. Y'all go outside. Y'all go outside to be alone. That's weird, right? Back in the day, we go outside to be with other people and go inside to be alone. But now y'all go outside to be alone and go inside to like go not even be with people because the social media is not really even being with people. It's the youth, man. I hope shit's gonna be smooth for them, bro. Cause it's getting bad out here, man. Like it's cool to like be dumb when your country is doing well, but when your country's not doing well, man, it's bad to be dumb. Uh, the way you claw your country out from not being, you know what I'm saying, shitted on is if you're not dumb. But if you're dumb, it just gets worse. You know what's fucked up about India? Like y'all probably don't know this about India because y'all think Indians are Indians, but not really, bro. India is a big ass country, and within their country, there's different sects of people. You know what I'm saying? Different groups, different religions, different minorities. Yes, I mean to us, like two Indians dudes are Indian dudes. Two Indians do to be Indians do, but no, the Indian people are different. There's Northern Indians, Southern Indians, and they don't fuck with each other. There's different minority groups that don't fuck with each other, and they all look the same to us. You know? If you're not from India, they all just look like Indians to you. You know, maybe some's a little bit darker than others. Some, you know, what I mean, whatever, but they all Indians, right? But it's not like that, man. I so my mama is like she's like a devout Buddhist, right? We had this pilgrimage to the tree, not the real tree, because that tree doesn't exist no more. I don't think where Buddha sat under before his enlightenment in India, right? So we went on that pilgrimage, man, and I gotta tell you, like lesser Indian people, not lesser in like they're not good people or anything like that. It's just lesser like people who don't have money like that. They get treated so bad, man. Like they get treated so bad. They get treated worse than black people by their own people. Technically, they're all Indians. They're like it's bad, bro. Like they're not even allowed to look at me in my face. Cause, cause I'm a Vietnamese American. I'm all way too hard for him to be looking at me in my face. Like, you better take my money looking away. I didn't know it was that bad, man. I'm like, Jesus. And this is way back. This is like I was in my 20s at the time. Like I took my mom with her, like with like this whole group of old, you know, Vietnamese people. I took, I went with them, like a whole bunch of us, on this pilgrimage to go this area where Buddha supposedly was before he you know, ascended, right? So I was there, and just the trip got me fucked up because I was like, why are y'all treating them so bad, bro? But that's literally the culture of it. The culture of Indian people is like that, you know, to the point where they don't clean up their streets, bro. Like it's gross. But it's weird because inside their home is very clean. It's just on the outside, no one cares enough to keep it clean. I don't believe in none of that shit. Like the streets is horrendous, and that's how they just grew up naturally, and they just kept that mentality. Like they don't get better. And so it's no matter what happens, it's like the median group of like Indian people just never seem to come up. They always like, you know, slum dogs basically. They just stay slum dogs forever. They just never like ascend higher. They just don't even believe in it. And that's where we at in America, man. We're slowly enough. We'll just dissolve and not get better. Like, yeah, it's crazy amount of tribalism, man, and it's not gonna get better over here. I mean, imagine that. That's India. That's all of them are Indians. They all look alike to us, you know what I mean? But to them, they could tell each other apart, and they do not like each other like that. Imagine what it's gonna be like here. Motherfucker, y'all just have y'all barely different from one another. Y'all hate each other that bad. Imagine what it's gonna be like in America where we that much different. People think like if you're from Vietnam, then you know you're just Vietnamese. Like there's no ethnic groups in Vietnam. There's a lot of ethnic groups in Vietnam. There's a Cham people, the Champa people that you know our fault that we kind of killed their whole civilization from what I understand, if anyone knows Southeast Asia history better than me, please correct me. But from what I understand, like, so what happened was during the time Vietnam, known as Dai Viet at the time, right? They was warring with the Khmer Empire, which is a massive empire that's now like Cambodia, Thailand, and all that shit. They was warring with them, and the Champa people was like in the middle of it, right? And I think they chose the wrong side. I think that's what happened historically. I think that's what happened. The Champa people were like siding with the Khmer Empire, and Vietnam basically just killed their whole civilization and took their land. I think that's basically what happened. Y'all picked the wrong side. Killed. You know how wrong of a side y'all took? Y'all took the side of an empire that will no longer exist here very soon because we better fuck them up. Right? So there's a jam up there, and there's Khmer people which no longer have their own country because the Khmer Empire fell. And they're just random. Well, not random. That sounds mean, but there's just different ethnic groups everywhere in Vietnam, and there's actually very different. Like the people that like people you think of when you think of Vietnamese people, they're the kin people, not kin folks, but the kin people, right? That's what we're called. When you see a Vietnamese person, that's usually the Vietnamese person you think of. But there's different um, minorities and all that kind of stuff. And in Vietnam, we all get along. We're just all Vietnamese people, but it's not like that in India. Motherfuckers hate on each other hard, bro, and they purposely keep each other down for real. Like the rich in India is very rich, right? But if you live in the slums, there's literally not a chance for you to come up, like at all. You cannot come up. You are forever in that shit. And then even when there's like people who come in and say, "Yeah, we could do better than this. We'll try to like, you know, upgrade y'all. Like we could fix this." They're like, "Nah, this is us. This is how we live." I'm like, Jesus, it sucks. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I just feel like there's a lot of tribalism going on, and not just tribalism, but just the in general how shit goes with the whole uh personalities on YouTube, on social media in general. I don't like this shit, man. Like not because of them, not the people who actually do the content and speak their mind and all that shit. I I'm more concerned about like the people who watch them and can't formulate their own opinions, their own ideas, and move forward on how they're supposed to feel. Instead, you just become a little foot soldier for this dude who probably doesn't know you exist. Let's just be real. This dude probably doesn't know you exist at all. He's just here saying what he's saying, what he believe in. Maybe if he does believe in it, right? Like maybe like you, maybe he does believe in it. Maybe he don't. Whatever the case is. But if you're over here talking to me, calling me a whole uh, shill and whatever over this shit, over just how the format of entertainment is, bro. Come on, man. Like, really show me something. Like, show me something. Show me some Luigi shit. Go out there, go out there, and on behalf of motherfuckers who cannot get their health care in order, yeah, catch a body. I'm just playing. Don't do that. That's terrible. I'm not inciting violence. They might come get me. Don't do that. I'm just saying, be about some real shit. Like I don't have no energy on. Oh yeah, that's because you a corporate shit. Really, your whole life has been surrounded by corporations. Mine hasn't. I wasn't born into corporate hands, bro. Like, what do you mean? I was born in the jungle. Y'all was born in the hospital to hands wearing corporate fucking provided gloves. Like, what are you? Your whole life it been around you. Like every product in your home is provided by a corporation. Like what are you? How come? How come it's only this bullshit that y'all concern yourself with? Like Entertainment, really? Like video games, like motherfucker. Why aren't we talking about vehicles? How cars are like $50,000, like normal, not luxury cars. Like a Honda Civic is like 30 something, 40 something $1,000 now. Like this shit's insane. The average car price is like high 40s. That's the average. That's how much an Accord costs. You know what I mean? Y'all don't care about that. Y'all cared about the ownership of a fucking piece of entertainment. Does it make sense? It doesn't to me. You know, it doesn't to me. Like I don't have the time or the energy for this shit. Everything costs ridiculously more. You trip about this stuff? It's video games. Really, if you ain't trying to play it, then don't play it. Why you who leaks shit for fun? I'm not even a GTA fan like that. Like I am a fan like that, but not on that level, not day one type shit like that, you know? And I'm like, why do that? It's like it's almost as if y'all don't enjoy your life. You have to complain about everything, you know? Like I feel like I enjoy my life. Like this shit doesn't affect me like that. Like I actually have stuff in life to live for and all this other shit. Like this shit means nothing to me when it comes to like this internet. Like I'm not gonna be out here telling y'all how to act, and I'm definitely not giving a fuck how y'all feel about shit either. Like I don't care, man. I don't care if like I don't care if y'all don't enjoy playing it digitally. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna play Wolverine. I don't give a shit how y'all like live like that. The fuck. No, I didn't say anyone leak shit for money. I'm just saying why are you leaking shit at all is what I'm saying. I'm not a GTA dude, but why are you leaking shit at all? Like you're hurting. Like I don't call me a gamer, but I feel like you motherfuckers who call yourself gamers, I feel like y'all hurting gamers. Like why are you leaking shit games that motherfuckers are excited for? Why would you leak endings and all this other shit? Like what are you, you know? Is that really hurting the company? You think people are not gonna buy the game after that? What do you know what I mean? It feels like loser shit to me. Like, do y'all not have a life? What are you doing? Like, what are you? It feels like y'all don't have a life. It feels like y'all miserable. So like this is like some attention seeking shit almost. Like who does that shit? I haven't seen none of the leak, and there's no way I can. I'm not on social media like that, so you ain't gonna be able to leak shit to me. But even if I did, I probably wouldn't care. I don't play GTA for that. But it's like, why do it at all? Why is that even a thing on the internet? Why is swatting, like stuff like that? Why is all that a thing? I think it's because the fucking youth is sick. It's because y'all losers. Y'all don't have shit to live for. Your life is so meaningless that y'all cling on to anything on the internet for like importance and relevance. Like I don't think none of this shit matters. You know? Like what are you kidding? Like I've seen multiple think piece videos on Wolverine in the last 2 days. This woke or whatever it is now. Like you know what I mean? I can't just play a game about a short little dude with metal claws. It has to be all this other shit. Everyone became like studio storytellers now. Like these motherfuckers think they write better stories. And like I don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not. above like critiquing the story. Like I think Spider-Man 2 is a little weak narratively, right? The game technically is amazing, but narratively it's a little weak. The by the third phase of the game, it got kind of stale on the Harry Spider-Man because I didn't think Harry there was enough there to push Harry all the way into Venom like that. You know, I think it needed more for Harry to be more evil if you may. I just didn't see it. That you would never own shit. Well, I mean, you could own it as long as you own it, and as long as you have it, I guess. You know, just enjoy the shit, bro. Like it's not that serious. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And realistically, if they no longer doing disc and you a disc collector, your shit is now so much more. Yeah, bro. Bleach is a weird anime to follow because it feel like this motherfucker just be slow dripping you. You know what I mean? I started watching when I was a kid. I'm a grown ass man now. This motherfucker story. Well, I was like in my late teens, early 20 when Bleach came out. I think. Speaking of which, I haven't seen the next episode yet, like the new episode yet. I'm about to go do that right now, actually. But yeah, man, it's been 2 hours. I think I'm ready to. I need to probably look into getting a PC just to stream correctly. If I want to do this every week and actually have a functioning fucking video running on my shit, I gotta do that because I don't think my shit's strong enough to handle it. Yeah, bro, the story is still going. I'm like, I'm fucking grown as fuck now, and the story just now gotten like. To be fair though, the motherfucker's grown as like Ichigo's grown as fuck now. He's not like this little high school student, you know. I'm like, Jesus, man, this motherfucker. It's my favorite though. Out of the big three of its era, like what is it, Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece, I think, right? I like Bleach the most. I couldn't get into One Piece fucking art direction, and also it's just too fucking long, man. Pause, but jeez, bro, like One Piece, man, god damn, it's just One Piece feels almost like Saturday morning cartoons. The stories just this is a lot. Yeah, and Naruto is okay. I think Naruto introduced anime to a lot of kids, a lot of Western kids. The whole Naruto run and all that bullshit, you know. But I think Bleach is the best one out of like the concept and story. I never really liked the way Naruto became so big. I didn't think it was the best like that. I think One Piece have a lot of hype moments. You know, it's the long form of solo leveling. It has a lot of hype moments, but not a lot of substance. I think I think like I think Bleach is the most adult out of the three anime. I always looked at Naruto as more like kiddie kind of, you know. It didn't feel very adult, like not very grown type anime, serialized anime. You know, like there's some animes are very short, like couple like a season or two and it's over, like 20, 30 episodes and shit, right? And some animes are like super long, serialized, super long. Every fucking week, there's new episode type shit. And I think Bleach is the one that is the most grown out of the three. I think Naruto and fucking One Piece is just ridiculous. It's not very interesting. I think it's very kiddish shit. It's very hype moments type shit. These new Chinese games though, boy, these Chinese games going crazy. China's about to reclaim all they shit. You know what's crazy that Japan was able to get away with all that? Japan basically cultural appropriated so much shit that belongs to other cultures in anime. Motherfuckers think that's Japanese shit. A lot of Japanese shit came from Chinese shit, bro. And I think China's gonna take all that back real soon, like the like cultural shit. They're about to take all that back because China's catching the wave lately. You know what I mean? Like their games, their even their animations and all their shit is popping off. You know, people look at animation like people see shit in Chinese shit. They be like, "Oh, that's from Naruto." No, motherfucker, that is not from Naruto. Whatever you see in Naruto came from this shit. Like Zangui, like I really don't know much about Zangui, right? Whatever I know about Zangui is basically the same thing as um if you Google Zangui. All I know is this motherfucker was really smart, really competent at what he does, but he ugly as fuck. Like this motherfucker is chopped like a motherfucker. It's how they describe them, right? And when he went to take the whatever test that fucking Asian people have every year, the national test to see if you can become an official or not, I think he failed not because he wasn't qualified. He failed because he was chopped. Like they didn't like that. That's literally what his story was. I think his story was that he failed because he was chopped and he was so mad because he was like it's not something he can control. Like he can't control what he looked like. He actually bashed his head against I think the palace walls or something like that and died. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Like he died, he went to the underworld and became like this master of like ghosts and demons and shit. He was like an exorcist, and then he came back to life or something. I don't know Zankui like I know, I don't know him like I know Wukong. Wukong is a story I know well, but Zankui is just I really don't know that much. What I do know is he set like the precedents for like later stories of exorcisms and demon fighters and all that type of shit in Asia. Like the tropes that is associated with his character like later. All the other shit y'all think of like in a lot of Japanese shit, a lot of Asian shit came from Zhang Kui's story. Like um, the one thing I will say though is maybe it's just me. Let me see if I can show y'all what I'm talking about, right? Let me see here. Um, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't fuck up the stream. But you see the type of sword he using? This shit right here. The Chiang. The Vietnamese people call it a kim, like a Chiang sword. I think that it's not a interesting weapon. I think it's the most basic weapon of all time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not effective. It is. I'm just saying in like pop culture standard, it looks very mid, right? The John sword look like it's a the John sword look like it's a level one weapon you would get in any RPG. You know, like that's the first weapon you get, like this basic double edged sword. It's just not cool looking. But besides from that, man, the combat looks cool. The sword itself is just not cool. It is not a very aura filled weapon, you know. But I have a single edge weapon bias, single edge weapon supremacy in my opinion. I think dual bladed weapons are kind of how you spell it. The sword, Jian, I think. Jiang. Or is there a G at the end of it? Something like that. Like the classic, double edged Chinese sword. The same type of sword Blade used. Blade doesn't use a katana actually. His sword is actually a Jiang sword too. Like if you depict Blade correctly, like the sword Blade used in the first two movies. I don't remember the third one if he used the same sword. But Blade always uses the Chinese Jiang sword. It's not a katana. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that. I don't know if motherfuckers always think he has a katana. He doesn't. He actually used the straight sword, the Chinese straight sword. And to me it looks so dainty. You know what I mean? It looks kind of dainty the way, and not to mention the way it's used too. It doesn't translate very well in gaming format because gaming format we like seeing big slashes and shit, and big slashes, big cuts, right? Those are usually from a single edge weapon like a dao, a machete, a katana, big single edge bladed weapon. And it's just because it's more direct, it's more like, so that's the only thing about this game that I'm like, I wish we had a different weapon. But then you can, use other weapons through your your summons or whatever. I'm real hyped for this shit though. I've seen I've seen the trailer so many times, this gameplay trailer so many times that I can see how the combat works, and I'm here for it because you play Wukong enough, you kind of pick up on how the combat in this game works too. I think so because it's I think it's similar to Wukong combat a lot. Like right now, like if y'all go back and y'all watch his sword play, you will notice he only have one combo. He does the same combo over and over, the exact same combo over and over. It just looks so good, you probably don't notice it. Like all the other cool stuff he does is not a part of his basic combo, but he has only one basic combo like Wukong does. So it probably plays the same as all the other ones. I'm excited for it still though. I mean, it'll look interesting. I don't think you'll get other weapons. I think that sword is the only sword you get. You'll just be able to like maybe use summons as different attack options. I mean, no matter what form you're taking as Wukong, right? You're always using a staff or a spear. And realistically, you're doing the same combo over and over. You have some special abilities, special moves that you do, but the base combo is the same every time. They just make it, yeah, but because the game is set the way it does, for the different blocks, different parries, so many different animations that makes it look all different. But if the enemy stands still, you would just be doing the same combo over and over. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some tea, man. My shit's getting dry and shit. Go watch Bleach. Y'all take it easy. I'll be back next week. See y'all next week, man.